Hi, Adam. My name is Latrina, and last week my son reached out to your business and spoke with Melissa, and she thought it might be a good idea for us to send over this video. We've been making custom videos to show businesses how to improve their online presence, so we made one for you. And hopefully it's helpful. There's no selling in the video, as we explained to Melissa. We believe givers gain. So in our free time, we send out a few videos every week to other business owners to show them some things that they might be able to do to boost their business. That's our gift to you, but your gift to us would be just feedback. Let us know that you watched it. Let us know if it was helpful or not so that we can improve them. So what I'm going to cover is content, backlinks, and citations, and why these are important website elements for you to have. I'll take a look at your company's online presence and make recommendations that I might see to help you. So content is anything that's on your website. It's the words, the images, and the videos. And you want to have a sufficient amount of content because this allows Google to crawl your site, learn about your business, and grab all of those keywords to explain what it is that you're offering. This is how they produce search results. Ideally, you want to have 1,500 words on your home page and at least 500 on your back pages. And then citations are also important to help you rank on Google. Citations are listings in directories like Google, Yelp, Yellow Pages, etc. There's a sample on the screen, but it's merely your business name, your address, and your phone number. But you want to get as many of these as you can and even more than your competition. And then finally, backlinks are the placement of your website address onto other websites. So if you think about like having a Facebook page, LinkedIn, Yelp, any of those where your website is listed, those are considered backlinks because they are directing traffic away from those sites back to your website, hence the name backlinks. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes. In fact, Google places high emphasis on how many backlinks a website has. It's a measure of trust for them. So a company with very few backlinks will be considered less trustworthy and as a result will rank lower than a company that has more. But not all backlinks are created equal, so you want to make sure that you stick to your line of business. So you're a window replacement company, you to make sure, Adam, that you are focusing on like home improvement kind of sites rather than like an auto body detailing. So let's take a peek here. I'm going to come back to your website in just a moment. I just want to go briefly through Google. So when people come to Google and do a search, as you've seen when you've used it probably, you type in replacement window contractors. In this case, that's what I typed in anyways, to look for people in this line of work in Baltimore, Maryland. So when that happens, you usually see ads that pop up at the top of the window, and then you come to this area here. So the ads are going to be seen by some people. Some people have ad blockers, so in that case, they won't see these whatsoever. But the prime real estate here in Google is this area here called the map pack. And this is where Google ranks who they perceive to be the top ranking businesses for whatever was typed in the search engine. So in this case, replacement window contractors, Baltimore, Maryland. These are the 3 businesses who they've ranked. And then as you continue through Google, as you know, you'll continue to see ranking. So businesses will continue to be ranked on the pages. I always encourage businesses to do whatever they can to get on the first 3 pages of Google. As you move further away from that, visibility for your website will be diminished significantly. Okay, so what I'm going to be sharing are things that I hope you can do and boost your chances of grabbing leads and customers and sales. Okay, so at first glance, what I'm going to say is your website looks kind of outdated. It reminds me of websites back in the 90s when people were starting to build websites for their businesses. What I would recommend is you first get some more content. Remember, 1,500 words or more. That's going to help Google to stay on your page. Right now, you're not ranking for anything right here. Here's a peek at what I'm going to be going over for you. But right now, your website is not serving you. It's not working so well. So what I would recommend is getting some more content. And just kind of update your website to look more current and modern. It's the first impression a lot of times for people to see and become familiar with your website. So you want it to stand out and you want it to represent you well. Okay. You have a lot of things going on. It looks a little busy. I would just try to organize it a bit better so that it doesn't necessarily look like one of those old 90s marketing campaigns on the internet. If you need ideas about how to do that, I can share some ideas, or you can just search and look at your competitors' pages and see how they are representing their business. I do like that you have images of your company vehicle. That's really helpful, because people probably see you out there sometimes in the community and don't really know. Um, that what kind of services, but now when they see your vehicle, they'll be able to relate to you and say, hey, I know that website, I know that company. But what you can do better for your images is save them as a keyword. Okay, so for example, you do window replacement, so I would not just have a random wagon 4 as the keyword. That means nothing to your customers. That means nothing absolutely to Google. So what I would recommend instead is all of your images that you name them something related to your services. For example, window replacement, Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, it's very short and sweet, but it adds content to your web page. Google crawls your text, but they also crawl all of your images. So make sure your images are linked to keywords. Now let's hop over. The other thing I would do is make room for your website to have like a contact form where people can put in their name, email, and phone number. It should be somewhere at the top of the screen to get their attention. A lot of people will not call, or they'll call and hang up or not leave a voicemail. So at least this way you get a hot lead, right? You'll have a more chance of getting more leads on your homepage at least. So when I hop over to your data, I see that you're not ranking for any keywords right now and you're not ranking any traffic. But we look at your competitor, they're getting about 638 is what they're ranking for organic traffic to their website, so from Google. So definitely add content so that you become more appealing to Google. Organize your website better, save those images with names that are actually keywords that you could use. Let's take a look at some of your competitors' keywords just to give you some ideas of what they're doing. They have 111 keywords. Let's take a peek. Some of it has to do with their name. Baltimore windows, 200 people are searching that every month. They're ranked number 6. Replacement windows, Baltimore, 300 people search that every single month. They're ranking number 9. Maryland replacement windows, 150 people search that every month. They're ranking number 9. So I'm just showing you to give you a sense of the volume of searches that are going on that you could actually be grabbing. Some of these people could be in touch with you if your website was showing up. Baltimore window replacement, 250 people are searching that every month, and they're ranking number 12. The thing to note too is you'll notice some of these are really easy to rank for. These low numbers here means the keyword difficulty. So the lower the number, the easier it is for you to rank and see instant results when you start ranking for those keywords. So definitely it would be worth the effort to build out your website a little bit more, get more content on there, and grab some keywords that actually describe what it is you do. Window companies, Baltimore, 90 people search that every month. So you can see there's a lot of volume going on for people looking for your services. Baltimore window installation, 200 people search that every single month, and that one's really easy to rank for. So I'm going on. I'm probably going longer than I should. The other thing I think that you might be working against yourself is you have 2 websites. You have this one, the future of replacementwindows.com, and then you have windowuniversebaltimore.com. You are probably, I would pick one of these websites and stick with it if it's the same business, because it gets confusing and you start, instead of working against your competitors, you were actually competing against yourself. So I would pick one of these and stick with it. You can always transfer your content over to the other page. Let me see if you're saving your images. Again, same thing here. Cut glass, one small that doesn't mean anything to Google. Okay, remember, content is everything. Also, I would discourage sideways text and things like that. Like this, I would really focus on what it is you do, so that everyone's attention is on your services. Okay. With that, I'm going to end this. I feel like I'm rambling at this point, and I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that this is helpful to you. So please let me know if you found it to be helpful or not. And if you have questions, reach out too. I'll be happy to elaborate in any way I can and give you more suggestions as far as how to improve your website. All right. With that, I wish you a lovely rest of your weekend and much continued success for Window Universe. Take care.